What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing SHADOW.EXE. Let's begin in the center of our page and draw a small oval for the nose. Starting right in the middle, go all the way around towards the bottom, and then back up towards the top. And draw a small highlight circle on the top left side of the nose. Coming in and back out. And we'll fill the outside of the nose in black. Now from here we're going to layer the muzzle in behind the nose. So let's start on the left side. Just going to curve this out and then down. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then from here we'll step up, curve the bottom edge of the eye coming down and then up on both sides. Let's round out the cheeks. Starting back on the left, go around and pull it back in. Do the same thing on the right. Now let's close off the bottom of the head. Starting back on the left, we pull this down in the middle, just round this out, and go back out and up on the right. Now I'm going to shift the mouth over towards the right side. So let's start right in the middle, curve the mouth going up, and then out. And tuck the bottom of the mouth coming down, and then up underneath. Let's add in some teeth. From the outside, we'll step in, angle down and in, angle up. Do that one more time. Coming down, and then up. And then we'll fill the outside area in black. Let's go to the top of the nose, draw a straight line going up to separate out the brow. And then on the left side, curve out, and then up. Go to the right side and do the same thing. Now we're going to round out the top of the eye. So it's around, and then down. And we'll curve this back down and in toward the top of the cheek. Let's add a trim across the top of the eye. Starting on the left, curve up, and then back down. Now I'm going to pull the pupils towards the inside of the eyes. Starting on the top left, draw an oval, coming down, and then back up. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. Now the side of the head is going to curve up and then blend in towards the brow. So let's start from the side of the cheek, just trace the eye going out, and then up on both sides. Then we'll go back to the left side. I'm just going to go a little bit higher along the top, and then bend that down on the inside. And now I'm going to place the ears on top of the brow. Starting on the outside, curve the ear going out, and then up. Line this up on the right, going out, and then bending that back up. And I'll curve the ears coming back in towards the top of the head. Starting on the left, come in and bend that down. And do the same thing on the right. Now I want to trace the ears along the inside. From the bottom left, we'll step in. Just follow that same curve going up toward the top. Bend that back in. And then we'll connect the top to the bottom with a curve, going out and then down. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to bend that center spike over towards the right. So let's start on the inside edge of the left ear, curve this up, and then bend that out. And then bring that back in and then down on top of the right ear. Let's add that thick stripe in the center of the forehead. Starting right in the middle, we start with a point. We start with the left side, going out, up, and then bending that over towards the right. Let's go back to the center, bend this out towards the right, and then go straight up. I'm just going to bend this back out towards the tip of that spike. Now there's two sets of spikes going out from the side of the head. Let's start with the lower set. From the side of the eye, we're going to step out, start by curving down, and then bending that back up. Let's line this up on the right, come down towards the bottom, and then bend that back up. And it'll bring the spike back in underneath the cheeks. Let's start on the left. Come down towards the bottom, and then bend that up on the left side. And line this up on the right, come down towards the same height, and we'll bend that up. And now we'll layer the top set in behind. From this line, we're going to step down, curves out, bend that up, line this up on the right, going out, and then up. And it'll curve the top in behind the ears. Come down, and pull that up. Let's add a trim along the top. Starting from the point, just going to taper this down, and then back in behind the ear. Now we're going to go back and add that blood dripping across the muzzle. Let's start on the top left, come down, and then up. Bring this down a little bit lower, and then back up. Now I'm going to work our way in towards the side of the nose. Coming down, and then up. Round up the top. Pull that back up towards the left side of the nose. Let's go over towards the right side. Come down and then up. Pull this down and out behind the mouth. Let's continue on the right side. Going out and up. And a short curve. Come down and out towards the right side of the cheek. Now that we complete the head, let's move down and draw on the side of the body. We start on the left side, just underneath the head, curve the body coming straight down, and we'll bend that in towards the hip. Let's line this up on the right, come down, and then bend that in. Let's go back up to the top and add that fur. We'll start on the left side, come down and in with a short line, curve that back out, and bring this down and up in towards the middle. Just going to leave a gap in between these lines, and then come down towards the center point. Let's go in between the hips, step down and add a curve from left to right, going up and then down. And then leaving a gap in the center, let's go to the left side, curve the leg going out and down toward the bottom, go to the right side, just line this up. Now let's draw on the outside of the leg. From the left side, we're going to step up to create an overlap, follow that same curve going out and then down towards the same height. Now we're going to wrap the cuff around the legs. On the left side, we're going to step out, curve this down, and then up on both sides. And then from the bottom of the leg, we'll step up, curve out, and then down. And then from the ends, draw a straight line coming down. Let's close off the bottom with another curve, coming down and then up on both sides. And then from the center, draw a straight line coming down. Let's add those rings across the ankles. From the bottom corners, I'm just going to draw a bracket. And round it in. And then again, we're going to connect the bottom with another curve. Let's tuck the feet in underneath the rings. On the inside left, we're going to step out, curve in, and then down towards the heels. Let's flatten off the heel with a straight line, going out on both sides. Go up with a short line, angle down and out. Let's work our way out towards the toes. Starting back on the left, draw a straight line going out. Now I'm going to bend the toe, going up in an angle. Let's go back to the left side, draw a short line going up and in, Now we follow these two lines, going back down, and then in towards the heel. Do the same thing on the right. Going up, come down towards the bottom, and pull that straight in. And then from that same point, we're just going to curve this in and up towards the top of the foot. Let's go back to the outside, step down, curve the foot going up and in underneath the ring. And then going back to the bottom of the ring, curve out and then down to add a trim. Let's go back up to the top and draw in the arms. We're going to start halfway down the side of the body, starting right here, curve the arm going out and then down towards the wrist, and we'll line this up on the right side. Now let's draw the outside of the arm. From the top of the body, we'll step up underneath the head, curve out, and then down. Now we want to add that same cuff detail across the wrist. So from the outside, we'll step out, curve down, and then bend that in to create a little overlap. Do the same thing on the right. And from the bottom of the arm, we'll step up, curve out, and then down. Let's come down the side with a short angled line. Close off the bottom with another curve. Let's split the cuff in half, starting right in the middle, draw a straight angled line. Now we're going to add that ring across the wrist, starting from the bottom corners, add in that bracket. And then we'll connect the bottom with another curve. Now we're going to place the hands in underneath the cuff. Let's start from the inside. Start with a half circle with the thumb. Close off the end with a bracket. And now we're going to wrap 3 fingers around on either side. Starting from the bottom of the thumb, come down, bend that up around the bracket, step down, come down, and then up. And then the third finger can go out, up, and in underneath the cuff. Now we're going to add some blood stains across the hands. Starting from the outside, curve up, and then down, a smaller curve, go up, and back down. Just pull that up towards the thumb. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming in, across the fingers, a small curve, and one larger one going out towards the side. And then finally, we'll add the tail over on the right side. Starting from the hip, curve out and then up. Taper that down and in toward the side of the leg. And that's pretty much it, the Shadow.EXE. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.